Welcome to Belle Isle State Park, Lancaster, Virginia. Belle Isle State Park is a really nice, handicap-friendly place to ride. It's flat. It's right on the river, Rappahannock River, not very far from the Chesapeake Bay. They do have camping, kayaking, hiking. They do have bathrooms, shower houses, that sort of thing. Playgrounds for kids. It's a really nice area to come. Hopefully you can hear the surf coming in. We're looking directly downriver toward the Chesapeake Bay, which is not too very far away. Coming off of the river is really kicking it today. It's 70 degrees here today in Virginia, at least in my area of Virginia. This explains the trade routes, the colonists and the Indians. You can pause the video and read it. I'm not going to read it. That doesn't seem to be very popular, me reading these things. And there's a map to show you where we are and the trade routes. Come down to the river and picnic, have a cookout. The observation blind. And again, you can see what I'm doing with the truck Verve. Folks, this is all very handicap friendly. Well, we'll continue on. Look at some of the things you might encounter doing this type of riding. You gotta be prepared for it. This is how it is down on the river. A little bit of rain and water comes up and can create problems. But the river was here and this area was here long before we were. That beautiful pin oak. There goes the rabbit. All kinds of birds. I hope the camera caught that rabbit. I didn't see it in time. So much for sticking to the roads, I guess. A beautiful old barn. You can see how it's constructed. It sits up on brick piers. I'm used to that. The old farmhouse we live in is constructed the same way. And probably just as old, if not older, than that barn. Go and check out the campground. You can tent camp or bring an RV. Nice bathhouses, like all of Virginia state parks. Good. They have some pull-through sites, and they had some sites that you're going to have to back it in. When my kids were little, we used to have a camper. We had several. Pretty good sized place to camp. A lot of pull-through sites. Nice fire ring. Place to hang your lantern or your bear bag. It's not really tall enough to hang a bear bag on. They have two of them. And yes, we do occasionally have bears down here. Your water and electric hookup. They've got a laundromat here. And of course, women and men's specific shower houses, as it should be. Looks like they've even got maybe a cabin rental. Slop sink. Like people come down here like to fish. Very handicap friendly. A lot of handicap spaces. Firewood. Here's your fees for camping. Water and electric hookups are $42 a night for Virginia residents. For non-Virginia residents, it's $48 a night. Here's your firewood box. I'm not sure if this is something for rent or if it's, well, I guess it's for rent. I'll have to check the website. Yeah, it's for rent. It's a lot. It's $28. Nice. If you come down with a fairly large party, you can see how handicap friendly it is. Handicap accessible. Trash cans. Very nice. It does cost $5 to park if you just want to come in here and spend the day. all considered, that's not too bad of a price. They've got an amphitheater, as most Virginia state parks do. And during the open months, they will have interpretive programs. The parks are open in Virginia. I'm sure it's everywhere the same way, but they're open from Memorial Day to Labor Day with full programming, and they are open year-round for camping and visiting. Onward we go. Here's where you rent your canoes, kayaks, and they do have facilities here. If you have to go to the restroom, pit toilet. Launch for you to launch your kayak. Here it is, and they even have a sign here to explain how to do it. Virginia does a really good job of helping handicapped people, as I'm sure many other states do as well, but I'm a little partial. I think Virginia is exceptional. They do have trash receptacles spread around the park. Benches to come and sit on and enjoy the river. And this is a creek, actually. We're known down in this area for our bald eagle population. If you're inclined to bird watch, they do have the binoculars here, and they are free to use. Sun just peeking through the trees, getting ready to set for the evening. When the weather is warm, this is my favorite time of the evening to ride. More picnic areas and places you can cook. Pretty awesome. And then there's the trails you can walk or ride on. It's getting dark now, and the camera's not going to want to pick up. That's White Oak Trail that we just passed. The camera's not going to want to pick up, so I'm going to head back. One other stop I want to make on this ride. You can easily do a 10-mile ride in here. Very easily. Maybe more. Oh, I see a deer. Let's see if we can sneak up on him. I hope the camera's picking him up. There he goes. This is one more area I wanted to get before I quit for the evening. Actually, I won't quit. I'll just turn the camera off and I'll keep riding. But there's the Park Visitor Center and Museum. And I'm not going to ride back there to it. It's just right on the river. But what I want to show is the boat launch. If you have a fairly good sized boat, they have a launch here as well that you can launch in and go out into the river now. One thing you need to keep in mind about down here at this park, here in Lancaster, Virginia, is the water is salt. It's all salt. This is not fresh water. There's a good shot of the visitor center. Well, it will be when I stop. There we go. That's the visitor center museum. Lot of American Indian heritage down here. Native American. Whatever you choose to call them. I'm a 60-year-old guy. I grew up with them being called Indians. And I think that's what they prefer to be called, honestly. At least the ones that I've met in my career that belong to the Mattaponi Indian tribe and several others. Very nice people. Awesome. If you get a chance to visit the Mattaponi Indian Reservation, well, I guess it's a reservation. They put on a lot of different things, and that is on between the Pamunkey and the Mattaponi rivers in King William County, Virginia. That would really be more of the York River watershed, but I have met folks from there, and they are really nice people. Of course, the Rappahannock Indian tribe is in my county, and I'll go up and show that interpretive center sometime. Here's the boat launch. Fishing, grabbing, and net and cast netting prohibited within boat launch area. Well, yeah, that makes good sense to me. And the boat launch is slippery when wet. But this is a creek. I don't know the names of these creeks. I'll have to look. But you can put your boat in and go right on out into the river. You can just slide right on down to the bay in no time. And they have a screened-in picnic area. It looks like some restrooms. So you're good to go. As far as a handicap rating, I'd give this an A+. But like I said, I'm very partial because Virginia does a really good job, for the most part, of looking after handicapped folks. Making everything accessible and making sure that they have a good time as well. Thank you for following me along today on my ride this afternoon. I really appreciate it, and I hope it gives somebody some insights on where to go in camp and have some fun if you're suffering with disabilities. This would be a great area to come. Thank you, and have a good evening.